Listen carefully because we are out of time for pleasantries. America has reached the point where every excuse has expired. The era of "we didn't know, we were too tired, we weren't sure" is over. It died the moment the truth was shoved into our faces, the files, the testimonies, the bodies, the disappearances, the patterns that only a blind nation could pretend not to see. There's no plausible deniability left. Not for Congress, not for SCOTUS, not for the agencies protecting predators, and not for us, the American people. Because now we know. Now it's public. Now it's undeniable. We watched a political assassination unfold. We watched the eerie, emotionless takeover that followed. We read about children abducted, raped, killed, cannibalized in the darkest corners of the Epstein files. And what we saw was only the sanitized version, the crumbs, the part deemed safe enough for public consumption. Imagine the rest, the half they hid. The horrors so revolting they burned through. The national psyche if released unredacted. And through it all, Donald J. Trump wasn't listed as a client. He was listed as a co-conspirator, quite possibly the architect. These are not rumors anymore. This is not social media paranoia. This isn't partisan hysteria. This is evidence. This is record. This is the point of no return. So let's make this clear. If we don't remove this rotten, infected, morally bankrupt leadership system legally, constitutionally, immediately, then God's wrath won't need to fall on America. The natural consequences, well, the collapse of a nation that refused to defend its own children, the judgment that comes when a people look away from evil after being shown its face. We are not discussing politics anymore. We are discussing survival, because if these psychopaths get away with one more atrocity, if they slip out of accountability one more time, if they wriggle out of justice yet again, they will take it as permission. And psychopaths with power, wealth, immunity, and a taste for violence do not stop. They escalate. They go as far as society allows. And we allowed far too much for far too long. If Congress won't act because they're compromised, then they have forfeited their legitimacy. If SCOTUS won't act because they're owned, then they have forfeited the moral authority of the bench. If federal leadership continues to shield predators and traitors, then state leadership must intervene. Governors have constitutional emergency powers. States can activate Incident Command System, ICS, structures to stabilize government continuity. New elections can be organized under constitutional emergency protocol, all legally, all peacefully, all by the book, because Americans do not throw the first punch. We never have, but if one is thrown at us, we are obligated morally and legally to defend ourselves. That is the law of every nation on earth and the law of God himself. So this is the wake-up call. We are not living under leadership anymore. We are living under a cabal of predators, a syndicate of compromised officials, foreign puppets, and domestic monsters who lost every ounce of humanity generations ago. If we allow them to shape the future, there will be no future. If they get away with this one too, there will be no bottom. They will kill the country rather than face accountability. They will burn everything to protect their secrets. They already have blood on their hands, oceans of it. And we, the American people, are not here to debate anymore. We are here to say, no, not this time. Not this horror. Not this regime. Not this future. We will follow the law. We will uphold the Constitution. We will demand due process. We will activate every legal mechanism available. And if the federal institutions refuse, the states will step in because the union belongs to the people, not to the predators temporarily seated in DC. America is not negotiating with psychopaths. America is reclaiming itself. This ends now, or America ends with it.